Good afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Thursday, November 12th, 2015. We're honored to have with us in the studio, Lemolo.
Never
You're watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Lemolo. Hey, what's up? Welcome, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I was unfortunate to have missed when you came through with The Soil and the Sun and From Indian Lakes last year, so I'm really glad to have you in the studio and be able to see you this many feet in front of me now. Would you talk to me a little bit about sailing? How long have you been sailing?
Oh, boy.
Did you sail when you were young?
Yeah, I did. My family's always been really into sailing. We're from the Seattle area, Adrian and I. And when my parents got married, they lived on a sailboat for a really long time, and I don't know, always instilled that lifestyle in us. Yeah, I was sailing little boats around by myself when I was like 6 years old.
Whoa.
Just sailing around.
Have you done multiple day trips before? Gone
yeah,
out
like a couple weeks at a time and stuff. We used to we never owned a big boat or anything, but we had little small ones. But sometimes we would go charter boats for a few weeks at a time up in the islands out in Washington. It's really beautiful.
Oh, that's rad. And then what?
Yeah.
You just sort of at night you anchor and just hang out, or you just sort of float? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite terms? There are probably some weird ones that I don't even know about.
Oh my gosh! Way to put me on the spot.
Yeah, no, it's all good. What did she just tell you about?
She just told me the other day about sculling. This is all new to me.
Okay, what is?
Sculling.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we talked about it in the van on the drive through North Dakota. It's like if the wind dies and your sail isn't helping you at all, you can take the rudder and push you back and forth really fast. And it acts as like a motor. This is for a small boat.
Okay.
I have a small boat.
Sure.
This came about. Sorry, I was gonna say this came about because we saw Skull Road and we were trying to think of positive ways that it would be called Skull Road.
Yeah. And she was like, "Well, it could be sculling because you're moving along."
What the heck is that?
Yeah.
What about it? I mean, besides the fact that you're sort of forced to like it, I think. What do you like about it?
I love the water.
Okay.
It's so relaxing to me. Yeah, I love kayaking. I was a kayaking instructor for like 5 years.
Whoa.
And I love sailing, and it's just so peaceful. I don't know. It's like when you're out on a boat in the middle of the bay or wherever you're out. No one can hear you.
Yeah.
I used to just go sailing and just sing really loudly.
Sweet.
Before I knew I liked singing liked writing songs or whatever.
Yeah.
I would just go sing because I hated people being able to hear me at home.
Yeah, and it's totally empty or like they couldn't hear you anyway because you're so far out there. What does it take to be a kayaking instructor? You got to be pretty ripped, right? And I guess there's a lot of fitness that goes into that.
See these
you can see how muscular you are. Yeah.
No, you can have any body type to be a kayaking instructor. No, I don't know. You just have to learn about the boats and safety, and I don't know.
Do you still kayak now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And for the same reason, I mean, just water attracts you, and you like being out there in like the open space.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't live in the city of Seattle proper. I live like out in a pretty small town outside of the city.
Okay.
So like for me as a musician and an artist, I always feel a lot more creative when I'm relaxed.
Okay.
You know, like when the surroundings around me are super peaceful and there's not a lot of chaos going on and stuff. So I find that being on the water is really nice for me, just like spiritually, and I feel more creative when I'm around that. So
do you come back with ideas? I mean, are you able to write out there, or is the purpose just to escape, or is the purpose to seek some sort of inspiration?
I don't know. It's never like a tangible thing that I could notice, but I could think of a lot of occasions where I like spent the day at the beach or spent the day sailing, and then I'd come home and just start goofing around the guitar, and then I'd write a song. Cool. I think just because your mind gets in a place where it's more relaxed, and once your mind's in that place, it's a lot easier to let your ideas flow and and have the ideas. They
come out of you instead of you having, like in a studio or something, where you're having to sort of like churn them out, or I don't know, force them to come out, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so music has always come really naturally to me. Like songwriting, I never feel like I have to like force them. It's always just these moments of inspiration where I feel like the music comes to me almost. So any way to help that happen more, you know, it's a really wonderful feeling. So
yeah, right on. And the record is a sailing reference of some kind. You said
it's called Red Right Return. And that's a nautical term. It's for navigation. So if you're sailing a boat and you're sailing back into your home port, there's usually two channel markers. One is red and one is green. Yeah. So you keep the red one on your right when you're returning home. So red, right, return. And the album to me, a lot of these songs are sort of about returning to a place where I feel more at home with who I am in a way, and going through some things that help me feel better about myself, and so that title felt fitting. But yeah, it's totally. I grew up with my dad telling me that all the time.
Cool.
Return.
That's awesome.
Don't forget.
Yeah. Drilling that into your head so you know which one is right.
She didn't forget.
Yeah, clearly.
I'm still here, so.
Good job, Paul.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing. You can roll into your next one when
Cool.
you're ready, tuned up and whatever.
This one's called Fuel.
You're watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Lemolo. You can roll into your next one when you're ready, Meagan.
just take heart on a day's watching. We 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 just take heart.
You're watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Lemolo. Yeah, get ready for your next song setup, however you would like. I would like to know a little bit about just your thoughts of these songs, specifically from the new record, Translating Live, just because there is so much going on the record, and you guys are only two, like we joked earlier, playing for 6 or whatever Adrian said. I mean, just...
Many.
Yeah, playing for many. How do you approach it? Are you worried about replicating the songs exactly the way they are, or just trying to find the essence of each song, that kind of thing?
I mean, we try to make it sound as full as we can, which is happens to be closest to the record, which is very full. So, I mean, she has a lot of looping and things like that she's doing, and then I'm playing bass and some other harmonies and stuff at the same time. So I think that really helps kind of fill in the sound.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you asked about that because when I recorded the first record, the Kaleidoscope, I made sure that I could play everything that I recorded with everything that I had at the moment.
Okay, got it.
And now that I look back, there's so much that I wish I had recorded on that album, but I had that mentality where I held myself back because I didn't have the instruments or didn't know how to loop things yet and stuff like that. So with this record, I actually wanted to do the opposite. And I really wanted to just make the record that I wanted to make.
Yeah.
Regardless of what I have or
don't have. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or don't have. Yeah. Yeah. That's more fitting.
Yeah.
What I don't have.
Well, we have it now.
So it's, I don't know, and I'm liking it more. I wasn't sure what approach I'd like better, but I love to have a record where I feel like this is 100% everything that I wanted it to be.
Sure.
Without anything, any regrets like that.
Sure.
So, and then it's been a really fun challenge to sit down with Adrian and spend all this time trying to figure out how we can make it as full as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've accepted the fact that it's not going to be exactly the same as the record, and I think that's okay. Yeah.
And so then you're just attempting to build as much of it as possible while still having the stage performance be somewhat natural, right? Instead of just like hitting play and having all this track come on or something like that behind you. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, there's some stuff that we're getting from the record or layers, that we wanted, but there's some that we've been trying to figure out how to do live and we haven't nailed it yet.
Yeah.
But we're kind of just starting. This is the first tour on this record. And so, we got a lot of it down, but I feel like we're still figuring out more. Like every show, we're like, oh, what if we
can
could
do this? Yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's like a sweet experiment. Each show that you play, then from now, you're going to remember things or think of things that you could have done or will do now or whatever. Have you thought about, expanding the outfit at all, or is it important to you that it's just the two of you at this point?
Yeah, I mean, that's not something that I'm as much fixated on, but it's just like, it's so fun and simple to have two people going on tour. It's like, it's really
it's definitely easy
hard
to schedule practices.
Sure.
Yeah, just like the logistics of stuff. At one point, Lemolo was a 5-piece.
Yeah.
Like way back when. And then it was a 4-piece, and then it was 3, just because people like couldn't get on board to all practice and then to all, play shows, and then let alone go on tour for months at a time and stuff. So I feel like one day it would be awesome to maybe have a bigger crew, but it's been really fun having just 2.
Yeah.
And plus, we have to be able to fit into my minivan.
Yes.
So I
With
can't
all the
get more
gear
bandmates
and
until I have
other
a new
stuff.
car.
Yeah. Or a trailer. They can just be in the trailer, and all your stuff can be in the minivan at the least.
Exactly.
Do you feel like with a 2-piece that you have a little bit more ownership over the songs? I'm curious, just because they are, I mean, yours primarily, right? All written by you and lyriced by you.
Yeah. It's something that I haven't really thought about much. Is like a reason why it's a 2-piece, but it is kind of nice to like that expression when there's too many cooks in the kitchen. It gets kind of tricky, you know. But I don't know. I've always had great experiences with the people I'm playing with, so that hasn't been like a weird issue or deterrent or anything like that.
Right, and at this point, it's just natural, and it feels right to have the two of you together doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
He's pretty cool.
He's all right.
She's all right.
Cool. You can get the new record, Red Right Turn, out now on her website, and physical CD you can purchase off there too. And she's on a fall house show tour playing tomorrow in Chicago. Yes, and a bunch of other dates throughout, so you can check it out on their website. Take it away when you're ready.
Cool. This is our last one. This is an older tune off the first record. It's called Who Loves.
This is Audiotree Live. We've been in the studio with Lemolo. You can get Red Right Return on her website now and check them out on tour. Thank you very much for performing for us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks to awesome people in the studio and sound engineers, camera and lighting crew for making it look beautiful, and viewers. Thanks for watching. You can support the band by downloading the session when it comes out in a couple of weeks, and send a shout via social media to us or the band if you just want to connect. From all of us here at the Audiotree studio, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.